we talking about?
I can see why that boy run off. I don't like the way the shit looks, being that she is who she is and he is who he is. It's looking a little cootie-contagious to me. I don't like it. She got that boy out there already hanging up Christmas lights. He said we just celebrate Christmas by doing the tree. We don't do lights and all this decorating shit. He got the little kids out there talking about his feet being disrespectful. He said, I don't even know if I can adjust to this shit. These kids are bad as hell. He didn't say it like that, but that's what he meant. But I don't know why he would expect anything different. Look at Angela. Kids are going to act the way they are, the way the people they're around. And I'm sure she don't mind, you know, she's very open with the kids. She's a mouthy ass person, so they get the shit from her. So I don't know why he thought he was going to get some respect for kids. Because we couldn't talk like that to any adult. We may laugh and giggle and talk about his ass behind his back, but we would never say some disrespectful shit. Michael is not having a good time. He said, I don't know if I can adjust to this shit. He gonna have to get shit talked to him by the kids, and Angela and SKYLAR don't like his ass. Why he there? I'm so glad he escaped. Like I said, after watching this damn episode, I could see why the hell he ran. So I'm sure as he go on, he gonna turn into a babysitter. He gonna be doing laundry. He gonna be doing all the house shit. That's what she gonna turn him into, a little Benson. That's what she gonna turn his ass into. I think that's what we gonna see. And if that's what I see, I'm definitely not gonna like that shit. Now, I'm trying to figure out for the life of me why the hell that she has to be so controlling. She's teaching him how to put gas in the car. He had a car in Nigeria. I think he knows how to do that shit. Now, as they're driving, she's sitting there and she's saying how she got stigmatism in her eye and she don't see well or whatever. But she's telling Michael, I need you to pay attention to the road. And I'm looking at his eyes darting. Yeah, Angela, he paying attention to the road. He trying to plan his escape route. He is definitely paying attention to his environment and his surroundings right now. So she's on her way, her and Michael, to taking him out to eat, taking her to her favorite little barbecue spot to meet up with SKYLAR. So they get to the restaurant. SKYLAR's there. So Angela introduced Michael to her friend. This is her long-term friend and shit. He got the best barbecue here in Georgia. So she's going to introduce him to some new tastes of the Georgia Southern food. Now, what I didn't like, I think the boy wanted some fucking chicken fingers. Because he figured out, he knew what the chicken fingers were once they explained it to him. It's chicken. He know what chicken is. He would rather have chicken fingers. But instead, she wanted to order for his ass. And I didn't like that because when she got there, she didn't eat the shit he was serving up. Snails and all that shit. She was pushing that shit away and saying it to their face. So I don't like how she was just forcing shit on them like shrimp and grits. He didn't like it. I don't like grits. First of all, I don't like the texture of grits. So I didn't understand why anybody would put shrimp in it. But I'm not from the South. But it's almost like she's annoyed that he don't like her shit. You didn't like his snails. He don't like your shit. So then it goes left. She's eating, chowing down her little barbecue. She just forced make him eat the shit. Here, taste it. I want you to taste this barbecue. He tasted barbecue and then turned around and he did a little spit. Now, I've done shit like that because there was something in my tooth or something. It was not spit, but I understand what he did. And she lost it. And what she did was so cringy, so disrespectful. Just the nerve of this. I'm trying not to say anything bad about her little melting ass. But it's just hard because to see somebody spit food at somebody, you might as well just spit a logie in his face. You spit food at that boy in front of your daughter. You constantly embarrass. How Michael ain't got no nuts at all. His balls is all on Angela's and in her neck. I tried to be nice, but that just took me in a whole that was just too much. Like I said, I don't like the way it looked, being that she's her and he's fucking him. And I think you guys know what I'm talking about. I just don't want to say the shit. Now, I don't know if this is some real shit or not. What I do know, and what we all know, that Angela has been on other reality TV shows acting an ass. So she don't mind acting an ass, looking an ass and being the asshole. She don't mind. She got thick skin. Well, okay, sorta. Okay, that's me being shady again. So then Angela takes her little punk ass and walk outside and smoke cigarettes. When I look at Angela, I'm looking at her and I'm like, you know what? She can actually be a nice looking woman if she didn't let smoke destroy her face and her lips and all the lines. She smoked too much. She's a chain smoker. I'm surprised she ain't got throat. I'm surprised she ain't got some shit, because I don't like to put that on anybody. She's an annoyance, but I don't want to say the shit. But good God, her skin would be a lot better if she didn't smoke so damn much. Anyway, she brought her ass back in there after Skylar's just sitting there eating her food going down. I can't believe this shit. I think even Skylar thought it was too damn much. I know she did. I think she actually in that moment felt bad for Michael and thought her mother went too damn far. So then she bring her little ass back in there, finally calms down, which you need to learn how to count to 10 or 20 before you pop off all the damn time. Apologize for being an asshole. Finally let him explain that he didn't spit, because she excused him of just spitting on the wall, disrespecting my friend's place, spitting on the wall. I mean, we didn't see not one piece of barbecue red spit. We didn't see shit on there. Didn't see shit on there. She just likes to control and snatch his nuts that he ain't even got no more nuts. I don't know what else do he got to snatch? His asshole? I just don't know. Because he ain't got no more nuts. Well, he ain't got nothing left. Okay? He ain't got nothing left. He ain't got no speech. He ain't got no nothing. And the fact that he can't respond, he can't do shit, it's like, oh shit, dude, was being in America worth this shit? What the fuck is over here where you are really willing to put up with all this bullshit? So now Skylar can clearly see this is the shit that I'm talking about. You guys go through these little arguments and shit. Here you had an issue with him right before you got here, and all of a sudden you're here and you think you don't have any more issues and shit's going away, and you're still acting like an asshole and you still don't trust him. You're still going through all this little bullshit. You go through this shit with Michael, you cry and say he doing X, Y, and Z, and then you want me to forgive him after you forgave his ass. And she says, I'm just not built that way. I'm not nice as my mom. And when she said that, oh my God, baby, that hit home. That was the same shit, rest my mother's soul, that I had to go through with her and my ex-father-in-law. They would get into these fights. She would call me telling me he did this, said that, and then next thing you know, he's at Thanksgiving or he's at the party. And now that she ain't mad, she expect me not to be mad no more. And I said the same thing that Skylar said. Just because you forgave his ass, don't expect me to do it. To stop telling me shit. That's what I end up stop telling me shit. If you don't want me to don't tell me anything else. So I totally feel Skylar on that. I said, oh my God. I'm like, oh girl, you just made me think about my mama, the shit I had to go through with her and her ex. So I was like, girl, I feel you on that one. And I feel it right now. She's like, I don't even give a shit about your relationship. And that's how I was feeling with my mom. She don't care. Because she see that it's fucking train wreck right now. Just in those few little minutes. They didn't even get to eat a good meal yet before some shit had popped off. But she should be able to see that her mother's a psychopath and she need to calm down. I think what I'm most annoyed about is if Michael was doing the shit to Angela, we wouldn't have seen him on 90 Day Fiancé no more. It would have been a wrap. It would have been a wrap after just say it was Michael snatching up the license plates and him and her up against the wall. He wouldn't have been on the show no more, and he probably would have got arrested. But it's okay for her to do it, and that's the shit I don't like. That it's okay for a woman to do some shit, and they can get away with it. You can get away with it. I don't like that shit. And the reason I got sons. I was about to say something. I'm about to tell my business, but I'm going to shut up because I'm not going to do it. I don't like bitches like her. Do that to a man and you know he can't do nothing back. I don't like that. Because had he been treating her the way she's treated him, she wouldn't have put up with that shit. She'd be done choke Michael's ass out the minute he raised her voice and tell him to shut up or be quiet or don't let him. She wouldn't have put up with that shit. So I don't understand why she feels like that's okay. Like, would you want somebody to be talking to you that way? Maybe that was one of her past abusive relationships. Because we can have abusive relationships, and when we get in the next relationship, we want to be control assholes. That was me once upon a time back in the day. So I know what the she doing, and I don't like it. He got to pay for it. I don't like it. Like I said, if the shoes was reversed, we wouldn't even know no more about a Michael and an Angela. They would have cut that shit short. But for some reason, it's okay for him to get abused on TV by her. I don't like that shit. It bothers the fuck out of me. Really bothers the fuck out of me. I was gonna do some more people, but I'm like, it depends on how much time I spend on this raggedy ass heifer. And I'm trying to figure out what's going on with her neck. Now, I'm trying to figure out, because there's photos of her neck wrinkled as shit, and then I see it and it's like it's all smooth from here on down. Like, is she gradually doing some shit with Michael and her TV money, TLC money? Like, what's going on? If I find some photos, let me see, because I'm like, what the fuck? Am I tripping? Anyway, that's enough on this heifer. Don't be an asshole. I'll see you guys with something else later on. Bye.